Jai Hind everyone. Today we will be discussing about physical fitness, wellness and lifestyle. So these are the contents of our today's session. First we'll discuss about the meaning and importance of wellness, health and physical fitness. Then we'll discuss about components or dimensions of wellness, health and physical fitness. Then we'll discuss about the traditional sports and regional games for promoting wellness. And at last, we'll discuss about the introduction to first aid and what is the price method. Alright, so moving further with the very first slide, that is the meaning of physical fitness. So, the person who remains energetic, enthusiastic, and cheerful in doing his work is said to be physically fit. The level of physical fitness varies from person to person. It depends upon the nature of work, size, shape, and structure. So, the physical fitness is different for every individual. Alright, so it varies from person to person. So, anyone who remains energetic, enthusiastic, and cheerful in doing his work is said to be physically fit. Alright. So, moving further with the meaning of wellness. Wellness is related to good health, the balance of mind and body, and the spirit of the overall feeling of well being. It gives us the motive to live the most and serve the best. Alright, so the wellness is nothing but it is related to your good health, the balance between your mind and body. Alright, so moving further with the meaning of health. So, according to WHO, World Health Organization, health is a complete state of physical, mental, social well being of an individual and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Okay, so WHO has stated that health is nothing but it is a complete state of your physical, mental, and social well being. Okay, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Alright, so moving further to the next slide. Okay, so in this slide, we'll be discussing about the importance of physical fitness and wellness. Okay, so when a person is involved in physical activities and like he performs physical activities in daily basis, he has some benefits out of it. Okay, so we'll be discussing about that. So first, the total work efficiency improves. Okay, so when a person is involved in physical activities, his total work efficiency improves. Optimum growth and development. So the growth and development of that particular individual will be optimum to the maximum level. Okay, better utilization of time. The time utilization will be better. Prevent health hazards and health problems. It improves your physiological functioning. So whatever the physiological functioning you have, it will improve that. Okay, it will make your posture, your body posture good, really good. All right. So next point is development of social quality. Your social skills, how you communicate with others, how you behave in front of everyone. So everything will be improved. Then prevent premature aging. So when a person is involved in physical activities, the aging process slows down. Alright, so that person will prevent premature aging. It decreases stress, all these factors, all the negative factors, stress, anxiety. So whatever the negative factors are, it will have a significant decrease. Alright, so this was about the importance of physical fitness and wellness. Okay, so we are moving further to the next slide. Alright, so in this slide, we'll be discussing about the components of fitness for health. Okay, so there are some of the components for fitness for health. We'll be discussing about them one by one. Okay, so the first one is cardiorespiratory endurance. So what does it mean? It is our ability to perform an activity with a heart rate elevated for a certain amount of time. So cardiorespiratory endurance means it is an individual's ability, okay, to perform an activity So in that activity the heart rate will be elevated, and that activity will be for a certain amount of time. Alright, so next one is muscular strength. So what does it mean? So it is our ability to exert force during an activity. Okay, so we are performing an activity, we are doing an activity, so it is our ability to exert some force that is required in that activity. Okay, so it is our that ability. Next one is flexibility or mobility. Okay, so the range of motion around our joints. So the range of motion around our joints is known as flexibility or mobility. The next one is muscular endurance. The ability of our muscles to continue to perform an activity without fatiguing or getting tired. Alright, so that is our muscular endurance. Okay, so the last one is body composition. Amount of body fat, muscle, bone, and other tissues that make up our body is known as our body composition. Alright, okay, so we are moving further to the next slide. That is traditional sports and regional games for promoting wellness in India. So there are some traditional sports and regional games that have been an integral part of India's cultural heritage for centuries. Apart from being sources of entertainment and recreation, these activities plays a significant role in promoting wellness among individuals of all the ages. Okay, so there are some games. Okay, so you can see on your screen, there are some games that you can see on the screen. The first one is Kabaddi, then Kho, Malakhamb, Gilli Danda, indigenous wrestling, and Pithu. Okay, so these are some traditional sports and regional games that has been promoting wellness in India. All right. Okay, so we are moving to the last topic now. Okay, so that is introduction to first aid. So first we need to understand what is a first aid. Okay, so first aid is the immediate assistance provided to someone who has been injured or suddenly fallen ill. So it is the immediate assistance that has been provided to an individual who has been injured or has been fallen ill. So it is essential to offer prompt and appropriate care to minimize the severity of injuries and potentially save lives before professional medical help arrives. Okay, so in this slide we will be discussing about the price method. PRICE. Price method, we'll be discussing about each one of them one by one. So the first letter P, it stands for protect. So what does it mean? So whenever an individual is injured, okay, so like let's say someone like you are playing basketball, okay, so some of your friend has been injured with an like he has been so like he has sprained his ankle. Okay, so what is the first step you are going to do? You are going to take your friend outside of the court. You will have to protect the injury. You need to get him to a proper place where you can protect the injury so that it cannot lead to further damage. All right, the next one is R, that is rest. So what you have to do is you need to rest your injury for the first 2 or 3 days. The first initial 2 or 3 days you need to rest your injuries. Okay, the next one is I, that is eyes. So what you need to do in eyes, you're supposed to apply eyes on the injured part. Okay, so how you're going to apply eyes, you need to make sure you're not applying the eyes directly. So like if you are using an ice bag, that is okay, but if you are using a raw eye, no, you're not supposed to apply it directly. You can use a hand towel, to wrap it around, and then you can apply it on the damaged part. So how for like what time period you can do is, so like you can do it for 15 to 20 minutes for every 2 to 3 hours. Okay, so the next one is C, which is compress. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to compress the injured area. So how you can do it? You can do it with the help of a crib bandage or the elastic bandage that you can get in the infirmary. So the last one is E, that is elevate. So what you have to do is you have to elevate your injured part, okay, above to the level of your heart, and you have to keep it supported. Okay, so this was about the price method that we can use for ourselves, our family members, anyone who is in our surrounding that need any medical assistance. You can help that person. All right. Okay, so this was about our today's session. I hope you all have understood well. If you have any doubts and queries, you can always reach out to me. Thank you and Jai Hind.